At age 11, Cristiano Ronaldo left home with nothing but a small bag of clothes and a dream. His family was so poor they couldn't afford to visit him for over a year. Yet, today, he owns a $25 million private jet. What happened in between to create one of the greatest rags to riches stories in sports history? The answer involves sacrifice, heartbreak, and a work ethic that borders on obsession. The skinny kid from Madeira. As a child in Madeira, Cristiano Ronaldo was known as Crybaby, a nickname that would seem laughably ironic today. But back then, it fit the skinny, malnourished boy from the slums of Funchal all too well. Young Cristiano was a far cry from the chiseled Adonis we see today, standing at just 5'6" and weighing a mere 140 pounds at the age of 16. Ronaldo's physical challenges were evident from an early age. He was born with a racing heart condition that required surgery when he was just 15. Doctors warned his mother that he might never be able to play football, but Cristiano had other plans. Despite his frail appearance, he harbored enormous ambitions in the world of football. The contrast between Ronaldo's physique and his dreams couldn't have been starker. While other boys his age were busy playing video games or hanging out with friends, Cristiano was pushing his body to the limits. His daily routine was grueling, waking up at dawn for training, attending school, then rushing back to the football pitch until nightfall. He would often sneak out of his bedroom window at night, taking a football with him to practice his skills under the dim streetlights. Ronaldo's relentless training routines were legendary even as a youth. He would tie weights to his feet and dribble up and down hills to build leg strength. He'd practice his free kicks for hours, perfecting the technique that would later become his trademark. Even on rest days, he could be found doing push-ups or sit-ups in his room. But all this intense training came at a cost. Ronaldo's early diet and nutrition were far from ideal. Growing up in a poor family, he often didn't have enough to eat. His mother, Dolores, recalls how she would sometimes skip meals to ensure her children had enough food. This lack of proper nutrition made it even more challenging for Cristiano to build the muscle he desperately needed. Despite these setbacks, Cristiano Ronaldo's dedication never wavered. He knew that his breakthrough would come if he just kept pushing. And push he did, day after day, year after year. His coaches at local club Nacional were amazed by his work ethic and natural talent. But it wasn't until a fateful friendly match against Sporting CP that Ronaldo's life would change forever. The 16-year-old Ronaldo put on a dazzling performance, leaving Sporting's defenders in awe. Word quickly spread about the skinny kid from Madeira who could dribble past entire teams. Sporting's scouts were so impressed that they immediately offered him a spot in their youth academy. It was the breakthrough Ronaldo had been waiting for. At just 12 years old, Cristiano made the difficult decision to leave his family and move to Lisbon to join Sporting's academy. It was a heart-wrenching moment for the young boy who had never been away from home, but he knew this was his chance to change his family's fortunes and pursue his dreams of football stardom. Manchester United, the transformation. Ronaldo's dream of stardom was about to face its greatest test. At Manchester United, he found himself in a new country, struggling to adapt to a ruthless league that threatened to crush his ambitions. How did a player once dismissed as a one-trick pony become the Premier League's most feared attacker? When Sir Alex Ferguson first laid eyes on the young Cristiano Ronaldo, he saw raw potential, but even the legendary manager couldn't have predicted the transformation that was about to unfold. Ronaldo's early days at Manchester United were far from smooth sailing. The physicality of the Premier League was a shock to the system for the skinny Portuguese winger. Defenders targeted him mercilessly, and Ronaldo often found himself sprawled on the turf, struggling to make an impact. Critics were quick to label Ronaldo all flash and no substance. His flamboyant playing style, full of stepovers and tricks, was seen as ineffective in the no-nonsense world of English football. Pundits and fans alike questioned whether this teenage sensation could ever live up to the hype. But beneath the criticism and setbacks, a fire was burning within Ronaldo, a determination to prove everyone wrong. It was in these challenging moments that Sir Alex Ferguson's mentorship proved invaluable. The Scottish manager saw beyond the flashy exterior and recognised Ronaldo's insatiable hunger to improve. Ferguson took the young player under his wing, guiding him through the intricacies of tactical play and encouraging him to channel his natural flair into more productive outcomes on the pitch. Ronaldo's response to these early struggles was nothing short of remarkable. He threw himself into an intense fitness and skills regimen that would become the stuff of legend at Manchester United. While his teammates headed home after training, Ronaldo would stay behind, practicing his free kicks, perfecting his dribbling, and pushing his body to new limits in the gym. His dedication was so extreme that his teammate Louis Saha once quipped, "His dedication was amazing. Cristiano was an example. I tried to follow him and I nearly died." This relentless work ethic began to pay dividends on the pitch. Ronaldo's physique transformed dramatically, evolving from a scrawny winger into a powerful, all-round athlete capable of dominating games from multiple positions. His decision-making improved, and he developed a lethal long-range shot that struck fear into goalkeepers across the league. As Ronaldo's game evolved, so did his impact on matches. The 2006-07 season marked a turning point in his career at Manchester United. No longer just a tricky winger, Ronaldo had become a goal-scoring machine, finding the net with stunning regularity from various positions on the field. His ability to score with both feet, his head, and from set pieces made him a complete attacking threat. Ferguson's transformation of Ronaldo was complete. The Portuguese star had developed from a raw, inconsistent talent into one of the most feared attackers in world football. His performances were instrumental in leading Manchester United to 3 consecutive Premier League titles and a Champions League victory in 2008. The Real Madrid goal machine. Ronaldo's time at Manchester United had transformed him into a footballing force, but his greatest evolution was yet to come. When Real Madrid broke the bank to sign him, they unknowingly set the stage for one of the most prolific goal-scoring runs in football history. What turned this already exceptional player into an unstoppable scoring machine? In 2009, Real Madrid made a statement that reverberated through the football world. They paid Manchester United a staggering £80 million for Cristiano Ronaldo, shattering the previous transfer record. This astronomical sum wasn't just for a player, it was an investment in a potential paradigm shift in football. The expectations were sky high, and the pressure on Ronaldo's shoulders was immense. Real Madrid's passionate fans demanded nothing short of excellence from their new Galactico. Despite his superstar status, Ronaldo's transition to Spanish football wasn't without its challenges. The tactical nuances of La Liga, coupled with the fierce rivalry with Barcelona and the ever-present shadow of Real Madrid's illustrious history, presented a new set of obstacles. Ronaldo had to adapt his game to meet these challenges head-on. It was during this period that Ronaldo underwent a remarkable transformation. Under the guidance of managers like Jose Mourinho and Carlo Ancelotti, he evolved from a traditional winger into a lethal centre-forward. This tactical shift allowed Ronaldo to maximise his goal-scoring opportunities and exploit defensive weaknesses. He was given the freedom to play higher up the pitch, positioning himself where he could inflict the most damage on opposing teams. The result of this evolution was nothing short of spectacular. Ronaldo's goal-scoring records at Real Madrid defy belief. Over the course of his 9-year stint at the Bernabeu, he scored an astonishing 450 goals in just 438 appearances. Let that sink in. He averaged more than a goal per game over nearly a decade. His most prolific season came in 2014-15, when he found the back of the net 61 times across all competitions. Ronaldo's impact on Real Madrid's success was profound. In the 2011-12 season, he scored 46 goals in La Liga alone, propelling Real Madrid to the league title with a record-breaking 100 points. His ability to deliver in crucial moments became legendary, with multiple hat-tricks in El Clasico matches against Barcelona, cementing his status as a big-game player. Perhaps the pinnacle of Ronaldo's Real Madrid career came in the 2013-14 season. He scored an unprecedented 17 goals in a single Champions League campaign. Perhaps the pinnacle of Ronaldo's Real Madrid career came in the 2013-14 season. He scored an unprecedented 17 goals in a single Champions League campaign, a record that still stands today. This Herculean effort was instrumental in Real Madrid claiming La Décima, their long-awaited 10th European Cup. As Ronaldo entered his 30s, many expected his performances to decline. Instead, he defied the aging process through a combination of rigorous physical conditioning and an unyielding work ethic. His dedication to training and maintaining peak fitness allowed him to continue performing at an elite level well into what would typically be considered the twilight years of a footballer's career. Beyond the pitch, brand Ronaldo. Ronaldo's dedication to fitness kept him at the top of his game, but his business acumen propelled him to new heights altogether. What happens when the world's most recognizable athlete decides to become its most lucrative brand? The results are nothing short of revolutionary. Cristiano Ronaldo's influence extends far beyond the football pitch. His social media presence is staggering, with over 500 million followers across platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. To put this into perspective, Ronaldo's online following surpasses the population of many countries. This massive digital reach has become the foundation for an empire that spans multiple industries. The contrast between Ronaldo's humble beginnings and his current wealth is stark. From a child who sometimes went hungry in Madeira's slums, he transformed into a global icon with a net worth in the hundreds of millions. In 2016, Ronaldo became the first footballer to top Forbes' list of the highest paid athletes, earning $88 million from his salary and endorsements. This was just the beginning of his financial ascent. At the heart of Ronaldo's off-field success is his CR7 brand. What started as a simple logo has evolved into a diverse portfolio of products, including fragrances, clothing, and even hotels. The brand's power was demonstrated when over 520,000 Juventus shirts bearing his name were sold within 24 hours of their release, generating $62.4 million in revenue. Ronaldo's endorsement deals read like a who's who of global brands. Nike has provided him with a lifetime contract, recognizing his enduring marketability. He has also partnered with EA Sports, Castrol, and Herbalife, among others. These partnerships have contributed significantly to his status as one of the highest paid endorsers in sports history, with earnings of €720 million from 2010 to 2019. Despite his enormous wealth, Ronaldo has not forgotten his roots. His charitable work is extensive and often deeply personal. He has made substantial donations to causes close to his heart, including a £5 million contribution to earthquake relief efforts in Nepal and a £100,000 donation to build a cancer center in a Madeira hospital. These acts of generosity reflect a desire to use his platform for positive change. The long-term impact of brand Ronaldo is still unfolding. His recent move to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, with a reported salary of €200 million per year, including commercial deals, demonstrates that his marketability shows no signs of waning. This contract, believed to be the highest in football history, cements Ronaldo's status as a global commodity that transcends the sport itself. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey from Madeira's slums to football's throne has left an indelible mark on the sport and society. His relentless pursuit of excellence has redefined what's possible in athletic achievement, inspiring millions worldwide. Ronaldo's impact extends far beyond his on-field prowess, reshaping the business of football and setting new standards for athlete branding. In the annals of sports history, Ronaldo stands as a testament to the transformative power of dedication and self-belief. His story embodies the American dream on a global scale, proving that talent combined with unwavering determination can overcome even the most humble beginnings. As Ronaldo himself reflected, "I'm not a perfectionist, but I like to feel that things are done well. More important than that, I feel an endless need to learn, to improve, to evolve." This mindset has not only shaped his career, but will continue to influence generations of athletes to come.